Hello, this is July 3rd. We are on the Earthship build in Alberta. What we have done so far, we have pounded all the tires, 10 courses of tires, about 50 something tires per course, so that's over 500 tires. The first course is gonna be buried. It's gonna be below floor surface. As you can see there, the first tire, and you can see the beginning of a can wall. You can see the dirt there. It's going to be covered with plastic to act as a vapor barrier, and then insulation, which you can see here with a black cover and the white foam. So we have plastic and then insulation, and then we had some more dirt. I don't know yet what the final floor will be like. We have started some kind of pack out a little bit, which means packing between the tires, sometimes with cans, sometimes with rocks and concrete. There are some electrical boxes, like outlet boxes, and some electric cables. I don't know exactly the status on that, but there you can see the bond beam. So the cans, let's see, we had a double can wall in between which we poured a 10 inches wide and 10 inches deep bond beam of concrete running all across the back wall. Up there we have some carpentry already for the front face. The wood there is gonna adhere to the bond beam. Let's see, let's start from the floor. Here we have a footer, a long footer running all across that is insulated on both sides. That probably went another, I don't know, 1 foot, maybe a little more deep. And the floor level, I guess, should be here, I think. So this is a footer for the front face. We had some other footers for like windows. So we have all these window frames sitting on carpentry. At the top it's gonna be 5 planks of wood to make a big post, a long post. In the back you can see buttresses with wooden forms in which we poured concrete. There you can see what's it called? Cooling tubes. We have 5 of them or something. Here you can see we started to dig the grey water cell, the planter, and we have a tire wall coming up there. 3 courses so far, starting at the end, and I suspect it will not go higher. It might be only 3 courses, maybe 4, I don't know. So here we have these posts. I'm not sure what will be here. I think it's a 3-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. I'm not totally sure yet. This might be some kind of pantry. So we have a footing of concrete, and then so we have a form. Well, actually it's a door frame. It's a door frame that goes inside. So you can see there is tire walls all around. Like that is extra small tire wall. The walls are insulation in the middle and can walls on both sides, and some lath to help stick to the concrete. What else? Let's go maybe Yeah, let's go on the roof. So footers with rebar. There's also rebar in these, and there's also rebar in the bond beam. Here you can see the insulation for the thermal wrap of the building. So about, I don't know, maybe 6 feet out from the tires, we have insulation running all across, all around the building in the back. It started from like floor level, if not deeper, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Okay, so we have our can walls here that are maybe still drying. We did them today. And we also poured this bond beam today with these anchor pins, I'm not sure how they call it. Some more insulation, not sure why. Somehow they want to insulate this from this, I guess. So on this we're gonna, well, okay. So first we had, once all the tires were bonded, we had to make sure they were level, well, kind of. And then, what did we do? We pinned down these long rebar sticks that were maybe like, I don't know, 3 feet long, and that we hammered down. We were hammering them like, okay, no, first, sorry. First, we looked at the center of a tire at the end of the wall, center at the other side. From the center we went 5 each side to have a 10 inches wide bond beam. So we had a string, we put a string, 2 strings, to have an idea of where the bond beam would go, and we would plant these pins like we'd stagger them up and down, like inside, outside. Only have like 6 or 7 inches sticking out, and then we would attach long pieces of rebar tied together, one on the outside, one on the inside. That is now part of the bond beam. So after it was pulled and it was still liquid, we added these pins on which we will screw tracks or something like that, some kind of wood. I think it's a mix of wood and plastic somehow, I'm not sure. That's pretty solid, and the roof will be resting on this. So here you can see the can wall, so mostly 2 layers of cans, even though you can see that at some places we could have gone 3 layers. Maybe we are short on cans, I'm not sure, or maybe it was just, I don't know, overlooked. Here we have the cisterns, 4 cisterns. They are all tied together, insulation on this side. I believe there will be insulation also behind the cisterns, and maybe partially on top, I don't remember. These are our buttresses, so it's a form made of wood, and there are long pins of rebar inside, and then we just pour concrete. I think we have one that's finished, at least one. And then we'll just take the forms out, the wood form out. Yeah, this one has concrete up to like fairly high, and this one too. Yeah, this one is almost full. It might be, I don't know if it will go any higher than that actually, I don't know. So they are here only, well, mostly to please the codes and regulations from an engineering standpoint. But basically they are here to retain this long tire wall and to make sure that the wall doesn't push back inside the room. But we had a batter, like each course of tires is 1.5 inch behind the course below it. So it's probably not needed, but you might need it to get a permit. Let's see. Well, they made these kind of, I forgot how you call them, just to make sure that the can walls would not collapse on each side. Yeah, they have apparently 4 layers of cans. That's quite a bit in one day. And tomorrow we're going to finish pouring this concrete bond beam. They are going to finish this long post that goes all across, like 5, it's like 2 by something, 2 by 10 I guess. There are 5 of them in a row vertically, that are going to be nailed down all the way across, and then probably 1 or 2 more plates, maybe like these 2 here, to go on top. I forgot to do it. And then we're gonna, so when we have the tracks going in the back, so just like maybe I don't know, between 2 and 4, maybe 2 inches thick, this kind of wood, mix of wood and plastic. Once we have this nailed down everywhere, and once the post here is finished, the carpentry on the front face at the top is done, then we're gonna take all the vigas there, these long beams. We're probably gonna bring them here by hand, like bring them like here or something, and then the machine is gonna lift them and put them probably on this side of the roof, and then people are gonna roll them all the way across, and then we're gonna put all like 50 of them or something. I'm not sure how many, but it's like, I don't know, between 45 and 55. Okay, so here we can see all the framing for the front face. Lots of wood, and all this scaffolding that they're using, that they just put on today. And so you can see this. So the one that goes further down is probably a doorway. So there are 2 doorways, and the rest should be windows, I imagine. And on top of the doorways there is some kind of like a small window that you can that you can open. Let's see. So under the buttresses we first had a big concrete footer. Now we have these can walls that are starting to go up. I'm not sure how high they will go. I imagine there might be a doorway going from one room to the next. Possibly, I'm not sure. Actually, I think this is a bedroom, so it might only have one door. So maybe the can wall will actually go all the way up. That would make sense. That would explain why we have so many buttresses. Yeah, so the gas on probably tomorrow afternoon, and then there will be all the roofing materials, insulation and everything. But today is what, Thursday? So yeah, I guess, yeah, early or mid next week the roof might be all done. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll make another video later. I hope it wasn't too confusing. Bye.